Anthony Richardson was just selected by the Colts number 4 overall in the 2023 NFL Draft, and today I'm playing his entire career and not stopping until the day he retires. He begins his career as a respectable 73 overall rookie, and with him literally only being 20 years old, there's more than plenty enough time for him to join the 99 club. Now from here, we're simming to the end of his rookie season, and will continue to do so each and every year following his career every step of the way until Anthony actually makes the Super Bowl, which at that point, I'll play the entire game and try my absolute best to get him his first ring. And it'll be super interesting to see if Anthony stays a Colt for life, or if at the end of his rookie contract, he decides to betray Indianapolis and take a big payday elsewhere. I think I'd be happy with literally anything other than a last place finish here at Anthony's year number 1. And we didn't come in last place, we tied for it. So the offense wasn't spectacular his first season, although our defense was good. I mean, that really isn't too shabby. 3,700 yards passing, 25 touchdowns to only 9 interceptions, and running the pigskin, he and Jonathan Taylor were a dynamic duo. Definitely not the best of performances from our wide receiver core. I think I will confidently say this was not the MVP race that I expected. And yo, he already grew by 4 up to a 77 overall. Now we do need that overall to eventually hit 90, because that's just one of the 10 career challenges we need Anthony to finish before he retires. Along with breaking the Colts single season passing yard record, he has to win an NFL MVP, has to make at least 3 Pro Bowls, he's got to throw for 300 career passing touchdowns, he has to run for 50 career touchdowns, he has to make the playoffs on at least 5 separate occasions, he has to win a Super Bowl MVP, and he must complete the ultimate Super Bowl challenge, which I'll explain more in depth once we actually make a Super Bowl. That's me assuming Anthony will actually make one, with any extra Super Bowl win Anthony might get counting in replace of a challenge of my choosing. And if he ends up failing literally just one of the 10 career challenges, I have to buy every single 99 rated Anthony Richardson card off the market and then immediately go and discard them for 100 coins. And depending on how many of his cards are listed at any given time, that could be all of my 13 million precious MUT coins. That amount of coins is worth so much potential actual money, man. I don't even want to get into it, or I might actually projectile vomit. Oh great, our divisional best friends already made a Super Bowl. Haha, take that, Douglas. Now it's time to track what Anthony's front office does this offseason. We need the front office to splash the cash, surround Anthony with talented players. We need him to draft good too. Now I must admit, from the outside looking in, it doesn't seem too promising that our marquee offseason signing is a stoner. Oh, at least we released one of our better defensive players. This draft class better make up for those lackluster free agent signings. Okay, so it looks like we got ourselves a pretty good target in Brock Bowers. How did he fall to us at 9? He's literally like the best tight end prospect of all time. Into year 2, and although this offense does have a few holes, it does have some nice young pieces scattered all throughout the offense, and I think this team really could surprise some people this year. Can we please just go ahead and let Anthony make his first playoff berth? And we really got to get to making progress on these challenges ASAP, because I really don't want to have to file for MUT bankruptcy. Anthony Richardson already finds himself in the playoffs. We're coming for that division next year, Titans. I'll take everything we can get to save my MUT coins. Well, a dead last offense really isn't what I expected. I mean, that's not a bad season from Anthony. Almost 3,500 yards, 26 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor still thriving, and Anthony Richardson adding with 3 rushing touchdowns. Very unfortunate once again, not a sniff at the top 10. Hey now, at least he went and broke the 80 overall mark. Can Anthony just please go out and not get first rounded here? Just a load of depression. A year of progress though. And of course the Chiefs won the Mahomes-Bryce Young battle. This offseason, I think it's obvious we need our front office to get more weapons for Anthony to throw to. There's absolutely no shot that our marquee offseason signing was Henry Hancock. We better draft the next Calvin Johnson here. So instead of using picks on weapons for Anthony, they went out and tried to draft his replacement into 2024. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think it's gonna be tough for this team to make the playoffs again. But here's to Anthony surprising us. How on earth does this team keep finding ways to win? I told those stupid Titans we were coming for the division. Finally, our offense is starting to click, and our defense is top 5 too. This team really could go on a Super Bowl run here. Definitely more interceptions for Anthony this season, but not shabby. And no big deal, he also almost went out and ran for 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Still no 1,000 yard receiver, though. Now, I have to say, with those rushing yards, he definitely might have got some MVP votes here, or maybe he did. And slowly but surely progressing up to an 82 overall, and he's still literally only 22, man. Maybe that 82 could actually become 99. I think it's time we made him captain too. Sexy. Despite what happens in the playoffs here, at least there's still been a season of progression. Can we please this season just not get first rounded? Ugh! I am so sorry, Panthers fans. For the love of God, dude, please sign free agents this offseason. This could be Anthony's last year as a Colt, so add some pieces around him so you guys can make the next step and actually win a playoff game. Where on God's earth has this been the last 2 off seasons? Why in the world would you do that? Oh gosh, dude, is he gonna take over for Anthony? Why in the world did they spend that money on a 70? This offense, though, thank God, is finally starting to come together. And that's before what will hopefully be an incredible draft class. To be fair, it's an extremely mid class. Something tells me, though, that here, 2025 is gonna be our year. Can we just win a playoff game, please? The most wins of Anthony's career yet. I told you guys I had a good feeling about this season. So our offense was mid for some reason. I mean, all things considered, a pretty solid season. He completed 71% of his passes. And if Jonathan Taylor wasn't selfish, Anthony Richardson really could have just ran for 10 touchdowns this year, but still a great season. Can he finally at least come top 10? He came in 3rd place this season. Now, please tell me he at least made his first Pro Bowl. What? He's made 2? When the frick did he make his first? I'll tell you boys, though, I'm not complaining. Anthony now up to an 85 overall, so slowly but surely creeping up on 90. I can't believe the guy's still only 23. He has so much career left. This really could be Anthony's last chance to win a playoff game as a Colt, so can you please, for the first time, not get first rounded? Miracles! Inside my heart, this literally feels like we just won the Super Bowl. Can we please just go ahead and actually make the Super Bowl in Anthony Richardson's 4th season? Yes, we did it! Scary because we had to play the 15-2 Seahawks, but we still did it! So exhilarating. No problem against the Dolphins. We got past Joe Burrow in the championship, and now all we have to do is beat the 1 seed Seahawks. How good this season's gone, I do have to go and see if they maybe already extended his contract. And sure they did, and 100% justified. 6 years, roughly $150 million, so a very team-friendly deal that will keep him a Colt up until 2030. Not only do we have to win the Super Bowl, we've got to complete the ultimate Super Bowl challenge. Anthony's got to run for 5 touchdowns, he has to throw for 350 yards, and he also has to run for over 100. Wish me luck. First play from Anthony Richardson in the Super Bowl, pressure on his face. That's actually a fantastic throw that D-Hop has to catch. Stinky start. Play action again though. Brock Bowers this time. Anthony Richardson overthrows it. Not a good start at all. Be smart with the ball here, Anthony, and we're gonna get sacked. Sometimes questions are better left unasked. Like right here, D-Hop. Gonna hang on to that one and pick up the much needed first. Gotta get Jonathan Taylor involved somehow. Open space. Got some blockers. Cutting back inside. You know, we'll take a cheap little 15. Oh, this could be big. This could be big. Anthony Richardson gonna take it all the way down to the 15-yard line. For a second, I thought he was gonna take that to the house. Look for Brock Bowers here. Gonna get down about at the 5-yard line. Now we need to punch this in with Anthony. Find a way to punch this in. Show off that speed. Or not. 3rd down and goal from the 7, and Anthony is a tired boy. He's gonna bring this one all the way down to the 2, and I think we're just gonna hurry up and go for this again, man. We've gone too far to not score on this drive. 4th and goal. Get stopped. We actually got stopped, dude. No! What are the odds we're gonna actually force a safety here? We did it. We actually did it. Take that, Justin Herbert. So much space. Absolutely so much space. Stiff arm him. Not quite, but a big gain. No big deal. Just have to get 5 more rushing touchdowns. Well, that is not ideal. Okay, that was just really stressful. 3rd down and 27. DeAndre Hopkins on the seam, makes the grab, and it's gonna be a 1st and 10. I've got to keep these chains moving. Oh no. Oh, that should have been a pick. It's already the end of 1, and we are so off pace to completing the challenge. I don't care, bro. We've got to score somehow. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is an absolute nightmare. At least we got off the field again. Oh, DeAndre wide open. He's going to make that grab. More plays like that. Oh, Michael Pittman. Oh, my. Oh, my. Make the grab, please. Oh, he made the catch? What just happened? There were so many possibilities here. All right, Anthony. Grab another 10 yards on the ground. Oh my gosh, wide open. Literally wide open off the snap. Michael Pittman down to the 30. We've just got to get a rushing touchdown in this drive. No ifs, ands, or buts. He's open again. He's wide open again. He's going to make this grab. Oh, Brock Bowers with a little seam. He's going to make that grab too easy. Such a massive play already. Make the grab. Fall down. Fall the frick down. I absolutely beg. Just throw the ball away, man. Oh, that's going to be intentional grounding, bro. We are screwed. We need miracles. Absolute miracles. We got so close. We got so close. At least we get the ball back. Wide open. Wide open. Make the grab. Let's get down to the 1 yard line. Alec Pierce out of the 1. We have got to score here. Anthony, I absolutely beg. Finally on the board. We only need 4 more to start, though. Finally. If we could actually get the ball back before halftime, that would be the most magical thing ever, and we just got ourselves a little bit of magic. What a throw. What a throw, please. D-Hop finally making a big catch. Oh, he's wide open again. So freaking open, just like that, down within the 10. Oh, we gotta get 9 yards with literally 0 timeouts left. We need this big here. Anthony. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't call the play. I'm pressing the stupid button. Dumb game, dumb stupid game. Oh, we are screwed, dude. We are so screwed. D-Hop again. Sure-handed as ever. I'm throwing the ball deep like every single play at this point because we're already at the point where we have to. Bowers so open, so open. Get this ball down within like a 30-yard line. We'll take literally every rushing yard we can get at this point. Deep slant. Good throw, down within the 10. Please block for me, block for me, block for me. Got the outside. Just dive, don't die. Oh, that's just not what I needed at all there. Anthony, please, boom! We have hope, boys. There's hope. Need 3 more rushing touchdowns in a quarter and a half of football. Our defense, man, keeping us in this challenge. We're creeping on up there towards 100 rushing yards. Gotta give this to Jonathan Taylor, make sure we don't throw a pick. Bowers with the grab all the way into fumbling the football. That's definitely not the most ideal situation when you still have to get 3 rushing touchdowns. It's the 4th quarter already, dude. They're gonna score, and there's literally 5 minutes left to run for 3 more touchdowns. I trust in you, Bowers. I trust in you, brother. That's the passing challenge completed. So this should be our rushing yards goal done as well. So if we can just get the ball down to like the 1 yard line, we can just run it in with Anthony and hopefully score 3 more. Oh my gosh, JT is wide freaking open, but we gotta get faster. All right, D-Hop, let's just get out of bounds here. Save the clock. Yes, please be easy. Please be easy. Touchdown number 3. We need 2 more in 4 minutes. We actually forced them. Wait, they went for that. No way we just got that lucky and get ourselves another short field. We actually have some potential here, boys. For a second, I literally lost all hope. Oh. Oh, no. Back into a state of depression. Gosh dang, busted coverage. We need somebody to get us to the goal line ASAP. D-Hop already past midfield. It's the 2-minute warning and we still need 2 rushing touchdowns. I am literally sweating, dude. Please. Oh no. We've got to pick this up or we are screwed. He dropped it. D-Hop actually dropped that? Whatever it takes. Let's make sure we don't lose it here. Bowers wide open. Good start to the drive. Good start. Yup, has a little pocket of space. He's going to make the grab down to the 20-yard line. Bowers, he's going to make this grab. And the Seahawks call a timeout of their own. Please. 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 Oh my gosh, dude. Down to the 3. Literally 4th and goal. Potential Super Bowl challenge on the line. We need this so bad. We need this so bad. We need this so bad. Oh my gosh. 1 more. How on earth are we going to do this? 4 rushing touchdowns. I feel so cheated that we don't have 5. Oh no. Busted coverage again. Game's tied, fellas. Sometimes, fellas, you just got to believe. Well, imagine a 90-yard touchdown run to win it there. So looks like this Super Bowl, boys, is going into overtime. The Seahawks win the stupid toss too. Defense, I need miracles. We're not getting the miracles just yet. They keep on methodically moving the ball. How did we get the ball? Where did we get the ball there? Not asking questions whatsoever. D-Hop. In that space, he's gonna make the grab. Dudes, we're getting close. We are getting so close. All right, Anthony. All right, Anthony. Let's just get out of bounds here. Not try to play superhero. Oh my gosh, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? The impossible has officially happened. Let's go. At the death In overtime, we've completed the Super Bowl challenge, and Anthony Richardson is officially a Super Bowl champion. Soak it in, Anthony. You just completed one of the best Super Bowl performances of all time, but you better be ready to get back to work ASAP, because we have so much we have to accomplish before you retire. That's if I want to avoid filing for MUT bankruptcy. Now, please tell me he won Super Bowl MVP as well. Thank you. What a successful season. Now, if our front office makes the right moves this offseason, we could legit have a shot at going back-to-back next season. Brother, this might be the most free agents I've seen signed in one single offseason. We got Chris Olave? This is what we should be experiencing every offseason. And if we can round out the offseason with another solid draft class here, we really could be at the beginning of the creation of a dynasty. Now that, my friends, is a top-notch quality draft. I guess I completely missed the fact that Anthony Richardson upgraded to superstar. He earned it right after being named QB of the year. This offense is absolutely nutty, dude. Anthony Richardson has Brock Bowers, DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Pittman, and Chris Olave. Honestly, we have got to be title favorites this season. I'll go as far as saying anything less than a first-round bye is a failure. Not the #1 seed we expected, but you can never be too angry at a divisional crown. Why is our offense so stinky? I mean, that is quite the step backwards from Anthony, but still efficient. Only sacked 16 times. So close to eclipsing that 1,000 rushing yard mark, added with 5 touchdowns. And thank the Madden gods above, this man finally made it to a 90 overall, completing ourselves another career challenge. Honestly, it might would benefit the team if we changed up the Colts offense a little bit. Would be lying if I said this wasn't quite the odd one. Where's the loyalty nowadays? Gosh dang, no icing on the cake here, as he didn't make his 3rd Pro Bowl yet. But keep in mind, our man is still only 24, which is absolutely insane. He has so much time left, which means I'll be sat here clicking simulate for quite the time. We made a slight adjustment to the offensive scheme, so let's see if that can propel us to a back-to-back Super Bowl berth. No! Well, a 21-point defeat was not the first round result I anticipated. Hey, maybe it was a match made in heaven. Let's just keep adding pieces this offseason so we can make it back to the Super Bowl where we belong. I mean, kudos to our front office year in and year out, not being afraid to spend money on free agents. Refreshing for once. And they just went out and added some pretty huge defensive pieces in the draft. Into 2027, we did lose DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason, but with a tweak to the offense, I expect some big improvements. Just please don't come in last place and make me feel stupid. Again, this season, not necessarily what we were after, but you cannot be too angry at having a shot in the playoffs. And it's already Anthony's 5th time in the playoffs. I'm an offensive mastermind. What on earth did we just witness? Almost 5,700 yards, 46 touchdowns to only 12 interceptions, and basically a perfect completion percentage. I mean, literally all we changed was to a more pass-heavy approach. Did he still run the football well? I mean, not as many yards, obviously, but he still ran for 4 touchdowns. But absolute insanity. The first time Anthony's asked to throw the ball more in his offense, he goes out and breaks the Colts single-season passing yard record. Now, I actually have a fantastic feeling that those numbers have got to be good for league MVP. I mean, to be fair, they did go 17-0, but the insane season brought him up to a 93 overall, and is now considered a top 10 NFL quarterback. Those numbers had to have been good for a 3rd Pro Bowl, right? Correct. Pro Bowls are harder to make in this dumb game sometimes than winning MVP, so the fact Anthony Richardson already made his 3rd just tells you this guy's on track for a Hall of Fame career. Come on, give me a Super Bowl matchup against those 17-0 49ers. I mean, we don't get the Niners, but who gives a flying? We literally squeaked by the #1, #2, and #3 seed, so you can't say this is not deserved. Imagine finishing 17-0 only to lose your first playoff matchup. Oh, we have to beat Jalen Hurts. How is this fair? We're the home team in the Super Bowl at their freaking turf, and they take a 7-0 lead. This is like playing an away game for us, and the Bucks go on top 14-0. We answer though. Come on, it's 21-7. We get a touchdown before halftime, going tie things up 21-21, and they answer. Jalen Hurts, can you stop being good? 24-28. Get the ball back, please. Get the ball. Score touchdown. Score touchdown. Let's go! I think this already solidifies Anthony as nothing less than an absolute NFL legend. Consider me maybe as one of the few, but I am absolutely shocked at how perfect Anthony Richardson's career has been up to this point. The extra Super Bowl win does help us out massively, but trust me boys, my MUT bank account isn't safe just yet. And things continue to get better for Anthony. The extra Super Bowl win upgraded his dev trait to Superstar X Factor. Anthony Richardson literally has the potential to surpass Peyton Manning as the best quarterback in Colts history. You know how insane that sounds? Smart decisions. You shouldn't have wasted the money on these heathens anyway. Okay, so I guess the money ran out this offseason. False alarm. Free agency hasn't even happened yet. I knew I had more faith in our front office, so I really did all that to get disappointed on 2 separate occasions. I guess our GM will just have to make up for that with an incredible draft class here. So the only thing I can take from this is the assumption that our front office was just partying all off-season celebrating the Super Bowl win. The offense is still surely the best in the entire NFL, so please here in 2028, don't let this be a Super Bowl hangover season. Again, a non-ideal regular season, but 9-8 worked well for us last season. Just because we have one of the best offenses doesn't mean our defense has to be one of the worst. Dumb game. Again, an immaculate season from Anthony, a career high in pass completion percentage, and imagine dropping back 600 times to only get sacked 18 times. And he could have scored more touchdowns if it wasn't for Jonathan Taylor's stinginess. These receivers must be loving life in this new offensive scheme. Maybe an MVP's on the cards if the 49ers didn't go 17-0 again. Gosh dang it, Joseph. Oh wow, he barely made the top 5 this year. Up to a 96 and he's only 26. There is plenty of time for this man to get that 99 club invite. Anthony, why don't you just go ahead and go back to back and get your 3rd Lombardi trophy? I am telling you guys, this is absolutely incredible. We won away from home in New York, then in Kansas City versus Patrick Mahomes, then in Houston to demolish our division rival to make it to the Super Bowl against the Lions. Let's just be anticlimactic and skip to the next week. Come on now, Anthony, let's get your 3rd Lombardi trophy. Depression! Oh, you have to say though, another valiant effort from Anthony. Let's just forget about it and move. Let's keep the vibes high and the depression levels low. Great off season. We went out and got Hugh Higgins and Keenan Cloud. Can our front office please make up for that crap with an incredible draft class here? I suppose they spent the entire off season at the clubs again. Into 2029, and despite the bad off season, you still remain optimistic with Anthony Richardson at the helm. Here's to another 9-8 season. If we're actually out here now going 11-6, the Patriots don't stand a chance. Back reclaiming our throne as top offense in the league. I mean, another spicy season from Anthony Richardson. 5,300 yards, 39 touchdowns to less than 10 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor is so selfish, dude. Like, what is this? This man's an alien. Can't complain about having 3 1,000-yard receivers. Honestly, Jonathan Taylor might have stole the MVP award away from us. No, Trevor did. Bro, what on earth is it gonna take to win this tainted award? Anthony's officially now a member of the Mickey Mouse 99 Club, but hopefully eventually that 97 will turn into an authentic 99. I can't believe Anthony's still younger than me. Can we seriously make it to back-to-back-to-back Super Bowls? Dang it! I shouldn't have talked crap. Come on, front office. That first round exit isn't acceptable. We need to add big free agents this offseason, get our act together so we can make it back to the Super Bowl where we rightfully belong. How'd we go from spending all that money to not signing one free agent through a span of 3 years? Hopefully our GM remembers how to draft with competency. I mean, not as bad as the last few, but still quite mediocre. Into 2030, and by the end of this season, I really hope this offense has 3 members of the 99 Club. It might be better if we go 9-8 this season opposed to 11-6. That's it, official. Super Bowl, here we come. Right back with the best offense in the league. 5,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 picks. Like, we just have learned to expect this from Anthony. And to be fair, Chris Olave has been a super underrated pickup. I'm not really expecting the MVP here or anything. Joe Burrow, you need to stop. But not only with this season did Anthony cross the 300 career total passing touchdown mark, Anthony Richardson is finally an authentic member of the 99 Club, but yet somehow is only the 3rd best QB in the league. Hopefully Anthony balls out again this playoff run and shows that 9-8 is the new 17-0. Not lucky enough this time. Patrick Mahomes got us by 3 in the championship. Now that's when it hurts. Take that, Patrick. And it looks like the Colts wasted zero time giving Anthony another extension, keeping him a Colt through the year 2036. Sad though, because they already took away his 99 club invite. Not only for the 4th off-season running did we not sign a single free agent, we literally had one of the best offensive linemen in franchise history go and retire on us. We've got to draft his replacement here, or our offensive line really could become a problem. Well, my disappointment is immeasurable. Into 2031, and although the offensive line still's pretty solid, it's probably the worst it's been in a long time, so we really need Anthony Richardson to carry this season so he can go out and win himself an MVP. Bro, this literally might be the first time Anthony hasn't made the playoffs in the last decade. It's not like our offense wasn't the best in the league. I mean, aside from the interceptions, that's still quite an incredible season. I really hope Chris Olave never leaves. I think he threw too many interceptions to actually win the MVP. Trevor is always stealing stuff from us. Again, a 6th place finish. Back as a member of the 99 club, though. We advanced to the final year of Anthony's newest contract, and this offense definitely isn't the same unit that we're used to seeing. Although Anthony is still rocking as a 91 overall, 35-year-old X-Factor grandfather, and in this contract season, he proved that he still runs the AFC South, and 6 years later, still running the best offense in the league. He may be 35, but he's still putting up godlike numbers, which thank God led him to a league MVP, officially marking the safety of my magical mutt coins. In the last 6 seasons, he may have not made another Super Bowl, but this year's award actually made his 3rd MVP award, not to mention his extra 10 Pro Bowl appearances, and it's safe to say he's deserved every bit of his accolades. The Colts extended his contract by another season, so although he got first round and dipped under a 90 overall for the first time in a decade, his time in Indy is still not quite up. Although it might be now though, after this season filled with disappointment, but like what the heck could Anthony do? The Colts were smart enough, they knew the bad season wasn't on Anthony because they gave him another $50 million to stick around an extra season. Like at this rate, he really might stay a Colt for life. And it was a super smart decision which brought Indy back to the playoffs because Anthony's still slinging that pigskin with all his might. Just not in the first round of the playoffs though. Now even though he's 38 and has an overall in the lower half of the 80s, of course they slung another 50 mil at him, and he's still carrying the organization on his back, officially winning his 4th career NFL MVP. But unfortunately, another magical Super Bowl run was stopped 1 game shy. This is crazy though, bro. Another 44 mil. He's almost 40, but his old man age still isn't keeping him from winning the division, and he almost won another MVP, but again, a massive heartbreak 1 game shy of another Super Bowl appearance. Now in 2042, he's officially 40 and no longer an X Factor, but that's not keeping him from collecting a fat check from the Colts. And each year, the Colts prove they're the ones making the smart decisions. This is a 40-year-old grandpa putting up these numbers, dude. But of course, another first-round exit. And I thought for sure he was gonna retire, but nope, not Anthony. He's 41, living off adrenaline and life support. And it hurts to share that the inevitable finally happened, and Anthony started throwing interceptions because he's probably lost most of his vision at this point. And after 22 incredible seasons, all spent with the Colts, Anthony Richardson finally calls it quits, but not before completely shattering both the NFL career passing yards and passing touchdown records, and not to mention becoming the best NFL player of all freaking time. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, you can click right here to watch me play Bryce Young's career, who might have had a better career than Anthony, or you can click a little bit below, which will take you to the playlist of every single player's career that I've played to this point. So many precious hours of my life spent clicking simulate for the videos that are contained within this square box.